blue door closed softly behind my back. City rain on the window, cufflinks black. A low-lit room and a polished bar, holding hush like a fading star. I took the seat by the far left wall, where the shadows lean and the voices fall. Then the guitar sent one slow reply to the part of me that still asked why. I keep it measured, I keep it neat. Some wounds learn rhythm instead of sleep. The blue door closed softly tonight on no desire in a narrow light. Deep voice steady, cool but warm, living clean through a heart storm torn. She left her trace in the smoke and wood. Now every low chord sounds too good, and the whole room bends when the backbeat moves. The blue door closed softly. The upright bass held close to the kick, heavy and warm but cut precise and thick. Snare came down on 2 and 4 like hard-earned truth on a private floor. Ghost notes slipped under the tailored beat, small dark sparks beneath my feet. Road stayed low like distant thunder, then filled out wide when the chorus opened under. I don't ask mercy, I don't ask long, I let the 6th string finish the song. The blue door closed softly tonight on old desire and a narrow light. Deep voice steady, cool but warm, living clean through a hot storm torn. She left her trace in the smoking wood. Now every low chord sounds too good, and the whole room bends when the backbeat moves. The blue door closed softly. One long bend from the center flame felt like loss with a custom name. No wild exit, no broken frame, just a dark red room and a careful pain. If love had class, it left that fast. Now all I trust is the snare and glass. The blue door closed softly tonight, while old heat burned in the amber light. Baritone lifted firm and slow, holding steady where the cold winds blow. She took the softness, left the stain. Now every deep note brings the rain, and the last chord hangs like a tailored truth. The blue door closed softly. Blue door, low room, midnight smooth. A man can lose and still look cool, but every now and then the shadows prove. The blue door closed softly. velvet blue on empty walls. Late light fading through the hall. I step in slow, my collar straight, like a man still walking with his weight. The room stays low, the glass stays still. Smoke hangs soft above the thrill. The guitar breathes one patient line and finds old fault lines under mine. I keep my cool, I keep it clean. Some losses fade, some stay unseen. Velvet blue on empty walls tonight. Deep old sorrow in a low, warm light. Baritone steady, calm and slow, carrying what I never showed. She left her mark in the midnight air. Now every long note takes me there, and the dark holds close what the day lets fall. Velvet blue on empty walls. Upright bass moves thick and slow, like a truth only midnight knows. Kick stays round with a grounded weight. Snare comes in with a firm, clean shade. Roads lie dark at the edge of sound. Soft low chords holding everything down. Hi-hat barely lifts the room, just enough to stir the gloom. I don't reach back, I don't ask more. I let the silence stand at the door. Velvet blue on empty walls tonight. Deep old sorrow in a low, warm light. Baritone steady, calm and slow, carrying what I never showed. She left her mark in the midnight air. Now every long note takes me there, and the dark holds close what the day lets fall. Velvet blue on empty walls. One slow bend from the Senate Street feels like time wearing a ring. No hard goodbye, no grand display, just a polished shoe and a price to pay. If love turned cold, it kept its grace. Now all I have is style and space. Velvet blue on empty walls tonight. Old flames moving in the noir, soft light. Deep voice, steady, restrained and sure, holding on where there is no cure. She took the warmth, left the trace. Now every low chord keeps a shape, and the room leans in when the last notes fall. Velvet blue on empty walls. Velvet blue, the hour's slow, on the kind of man who never shows how much of him stayed with it all. Velvet blue on empty walls. The doorman saw me first, before the room, before the burn. Black coat clean, eyes have lit, like a man who never quite forgets. Rain still lives along my sleeve, city dust and old beliefs. Then that guitar took one long breath and laid a line across my chest. I keep my balance, I keep my frame. Some nights are right, already named. The doorman saw me first tonight, before the whiskey, before the light. Deep voice, steady, low but clear, holding the weight I brought in here. She left her trace in the velvet air. Now every slow chord finds it there, and the whole room shifts when the backbeat turns. The doorman saw me first. The upright bass moved floor to floor, like a rumor behind a private door. Kick stayed round with a centered pull. Snare came down sharp, clean and full. Roads hung low behind the flame, sparing dark beneath my name. Hi-hat barely touched the blue, while the lead guitar answered through. I don't run backward, I don't explain, I let the hour carry the stain. The doorman saw me first tonight, before the whiskey, before the light. Deep voice, steady, low but clear, holding the weight I brought in here. She left her trace in the velvet air. Now every slow chord finds it there, and the whole room shifts when the backbeat turns. The doorman saw me first. From the center line, felt like trouble dressed up fine. No broken glass, no desperate scene, just a quiet cut where the warmth had been. If love went cold, it kept its grace. Now I wear the night like a second phase. The doorman saw me first tonight, before old smoke and the amber light. Deratane lifted, calm but strong, carrying what still lingers on. She took the warmth, left the hue. Now every low note pulls me through, and a room falls still when the last chord burns. The doorman saw me first. He gave one nod, then looked away, like he'd seen hearts arrive that way. No grand confession, nothing rehearsed, just a night and the doorman. Seeing first. There's a gold light down on the edge of the bar, a low glass trembling like a tired old heart. My shadow leans along in the red lit room, like a man who learned how to make silence bloom. The guitar drips slow from the center stage, one bit of line at a measured pace, and every note bends like it's seen my past, like it knows what broke and what still won't pass. I don't speak loud, I let the dark talk back. A man like me don't break, just crack. Velvet smoke confession in a room gone still. I wear my wounds like a gentleman with a low voice, cold drink, eyes like rain, holding my ground in the blue lit pain. She left me the night she kept the flame. Now every slow chord says her name, and the band plays on like nothing changed. Velvet smoke confession. Right bass walks under my skin, heavy and clean like a buried sin. Kick drum lands like a hard closed door, snare cuts through like a private war. I saw a ghost in the mirrored wall, in the way the chandelier let the shadows fall. She had that look that can ruin grace, and leave a kingdom without a trace. I don't beg fate, I don't curse the end, I just let the whiskey in the midnight blend. Velvet smoke confession in a room gone still. I wear my wounds like a gentleman with a low voice, cold drink, eyes like rain, holding my ground in the blue lit pain. She left me the night she kept the flame. Now every slow chord says her name, and the band plays on like nothing changed. Velvet smoke confession. Slow bend on the sixth string cuts through the haze like a knife made of memory, pulling old days. I gave her the best that a broken man could, but some loves leave cleaner than mercy ever would. Velvet smoke confession, let the whole room hear how a calm man carries loss for years. Deep blues heart beats steady as sin, a quiet kind of hurt beneath the skin. She left me the dark, she took the dawn. Still I wear this suit and carry on, while the last note burns and the crowd moves on. Velvet smoke confession. So pour one more for the things I hide, for the king of eight with nowhere to ride. That guitar knows what I became, a man with style, a voice with pain. Cold gold in the smoke tonight, a half-drawn curtain, no low warm light. I sit where the shadows lean and stay, like they know I was built this way. My glass stays still in a careful hand, like a man who bends but always stands. That guitar line falls slow and clean across the dark and silver steam. I keep it quiet, I keep it smooth. Some men lose love, then learn the blues. Cold gold in the smoke tonight, deep cut sorrow on the velvet light. Low voice, steady, eyes gone dim, holding the ache far under skin. She left her trace in the air I breathe, in the soft black space she gave to me. And every slow note tells the truth. Cold gold in the smoke. A bright bass rolls thick and low, like a river only night can know. Kick comes down with a guarded weight, snare stays sharp like controlled restraint. Roads lay dark beneath the flame, soft as memory, hard as blame. Hi-hat barely lifts the air, just enough to say she's still there. I don't reach back, I don't ask why. I let the room hold what I hide. Cold gold in the smoke tonight, deep cut sorrow on the velvet light. Low voice, steady, eyes gone dim, holding the ache far under the skin. She left her trace in the air I breathe, in the soft black space she gave to me. And every slow note tells the truth. Cold gold in the smoke. One long bend from the centered string, feels like a wound wearing a ring. No loud crash, no final plea, just a clean dark suit and a memory. If grace was near, it passed me by. Now all I trust is a midnight sky. Cold gold in the smoke tonight, old flames fading in a noir blue light. Calm and heavy, slow and sure, carrying what won't find a cure. She took the warmth, left the frame. Now every low chord shapes a name, and the dark moves close like an old truth should. Cold gold in the smoke. And floor, a quiet man wanting nothing more than one more breath before the blue turns all this pain into something true. Oh. Gas smoke in the amber glow, a quiet room and a heart laid low. My steps fall soft on the midnight floor, like I walked this ache 1,000 times before. The guitar speaks with a patient flame, one long band calling out her name, and the bass rolls deep through the dark red air, like an old truth waiting there. I keep my posture, I keep my pace, some kind of law still wear gray. Glass smoke and a slow goodbye tonight, deep blue feeling under logo light, convoy steady, clean and strong, carrying what still lingers on. She left her trace in the velvet room, now every long road brings her through, and the dark moves close like it always knew. Glass smoke and a slow goodbye. Upright bass with a heavy sway, locked to the pulse in a measured way. Kick stays round with a guarded weight, snare falls firm like controlled fate. Rolls lie low in the back of the sound, spars dark chords holding everything down. Hi-hat ticks with a careful hand, like time itself won't understand. I don't ask questions, I don't look back, I wear the night like a tailored black. Glass smoke and a slow goodbye tonight, deep blue feeling under logo light, convoy steady, clean and strong, carrying what still lingers on. She left her trace in the velvet room, now every long note brings her through, and the dark moves close like it always knew. Glass smoke and a slow goodbye. Yeah. One slow line from the centered string feels like loss with a silver ring. No wild scene, no raised voice, just a man and the weight of choice. If love turned cold, it kept its style. Now all I wear is a measured smile. Glass smoke and a slow goodbye tonight, old flame drifting through the noir soft light. The torch is steady, restrained but sure, holding what won't find a cure. She took the warmth, left the trace, yeah. Now every low chord keeps her shape, and the room leans in when the last note's moved. Glass smoke and a slow goodbye. Ooh. Fading slow and thin, on the kind of man who keeps it in. No sudden fall, no wasted cry, just glass smoke and a slow goodbye. stepping clean with a quiet stare, like I left half my life somewhere. The room breathes low in a velvet line, old wood, dark glass and borrowed time. The guitar leans through the smoky air and answers things I never share. I keep it close, I keep it cool. Some hearts break hard, mine learn the rules. Silver dust on the blue lamplight, deep cut feeling in the late night quiet. Low voice, steady hands at ease, holding the weight with a kind of peace. She left a trace where the shadows move. Now every slow chord finds the bruise, and the dark stays near like it always does. Silver dust on the blue lamp. Upright bass with a heavy glide, locked in deep with a pulse inside. Kick comes round with a guarded force, snare stays firm on a straight back course. Roads lie low like a midnight floor, soft and still at the center core. Hi-hat breeze with a careful grace, barely there, but it frames the space. I don't ask much, I don't press time, I let the night finish the line. Silver dust on the blue lamplight, deep cut feeling in the late night quiet. Low voice, steady hands at ease, holding the weight with a kind of peace. She left a trace where the shadows move. Now every slow chord finds the bruise, and the dark stays near like it always does. Silver dust on a blue lamp. One long bend from the centered string feels like a vow with a broken ring. No hard goodbye, no falling scene, just a polished shoe and a space between. If love turned cold, it kept its style. Now I wear the ache with a measured smile. Silver dust on the blue lamplight, old flame flickering in a soft night. Deep baritone, calm and sure, carrying what won't find a cure. She took the warmth, left the frame. Now every low line shapes a name, and the room leans in when the slow notes pass. Silver dust on the blue lamp. Silver dust, an empty chair, a quiet truth still hanging there. I let it fade, but not too far. Some nights heal slow beneath a star. When the neon learned my name, it burned low and stayed the same. Red on the glass, blue on the door, like it had seen this kind of man before. I came in sharp but tired underneath, with a calm cut smile and a storm in my teeth. That guitar drew blood from a single line, then gave it back in a voice like mine. I don't shake easy, I don't fall fast, but some nights press hard on what they ask. When the neon learned my name tonight, it held me still in its borrowed light. Deep voice rising through the low and tide, trying to stand where the truth can't hide. She left me the hour, she kept the spark. Now every answer comes back dark, and the whole room turns when the snare hits right. When the neon learned my name. Upright bass set deep in the floor, like a locked front gate on a private wall. Kick came round with a heavy shoe, snare cut clean like a word gone true. Ghost notes move like a second thought, small but sharp in the space they call. Roads stayed low like weathered velvet rain, then opened wide when the chorus came. I don't go pleading, I don't rewind, I let the sixth string speak its mind. When the neon learned my name tonight, it held me still in its borrowed light. Deep voice rising through the low end tide, trying to stand where the truth can't hide. She left me the hour, she kept the spark. Now every answer comes back dark, and the whole room turns when the snare hits right. When the neon learned my name. One slow bend from the center stage opened up a clean old cage. No cheap revenge, no final scene, just a black sleeve crease and a stare gone mean. If love was mercy, it missed my street. Now I keep my pulse in the backbeat heat. When the neon learned my name tonight, the room caught fire in a muted light. Mirror John stronger, worn but high, holding the line while the hours slide by. She took the softness, left the stain. Now every low chord brings the rain, and the dark leans close when the last notes fade. When the neon learned my name. Now the sign outside still hums the same, red and blue with a little shame. And every night it burns that frame where the neon learned my name.
Black tie hanging loose on my neck, long night, no sleep, no regrets. Penthouse windows bleeding gold, while the city trades its heart for smoke. You arrive like a whispered crime, red lips moving half in time, diamond earrings catching flame like trouble proud to wear your name, and your voice smooth as aged bourbon fire, makes bad decisions sound holy. We got black ties and bad intentions, slow hands and dangerous tension. No angels left in rooms this rich, only beautiful souls learning how to sin. And my guitar moans low and blue like it knows what you're about to do. Every kiss tastes sharp and sweet, like heaven dying on satin sheets. Your high heels cross the marble floor, like you've broken hearts here before. Jazz plays soft through crystal air, but the real blues sitting in your stare. I pour another double neat, trying hard to stay discreet, but your fingers trace my wedding scar, like you already know who we are. Outside, sirens drown beneath the rain. Inside, you say my name like slow poison. We got black ties and bad intentions, cold eyes full of warm deception. Every laugh hides something dark, like cigarette burns on fragile hearts. And this old bass shakes through my chest like memories I never confess. We don't touch to feel alive, we touch to survive the night. To survive the night. What they know. We got black ties and bad intentions, still dancing through our own destruction. And every shadow in this room moves like perfume over doom. My low voice fades into the dawn like a blues record left spinning on. So leave your lipstick on the glass. Some nights deserve to last. You were never the danger, you were the reason I stopped running from it. Blue lights bleeding through the blinds, another expensive night wasting time. Crystal ashtray, smoking rings, everybody here hiding something. Your
wheels cross the marble floor, like trouble that's been here before. You sit beside me calm and cold, like a secret too rich to be told. Baby, you wear danger elegantly, like it was tailored for you. Gold teeth and blue lights tonight, slow jazz and expensive ice. Every kiss tastes sharp and sweet, like heartbreak dress for high society. And this old guitar cries low and clean, like a ghost hiding in the nicotine. We don't love like innocent souls, we love like people who know too much. Snare cracks firm through velvet air, bassline heavy like a midnight prayer. Rhodes chords hanging sparse and dark, like dying fire without a spark. You lean close near my whiskey glass, perfume drifting through the jazz. Then whisper low against my ear, you still afraid of falling. I smile slow and shake my head, no, just surviving it. Outside, rain paints diamonds on black cars. Inside, your silence controls the room. Gold teeth and blue lights tonight, broken kings dressed sharp and white. Every laugh hides something bruised, like old love soaked in 90 proof. And every bend this guitar sings feels heavier than wedding rings. We move slow, the grown men know the quietest pain cuts deepest. Maybe heaven don't stay open late for men this polished full of mistakes. But when your head rests near my chest, even darkness sounds romantic. Gold teeth and blue lights still glow, while the city dies soft below. Your shadow sways across the room, like jazz perfume and certain doom. My low voice fades into the smoke, like promises rich men broke. So leave your lipstick on the glass, I'll drink around it after dawn. Some nights cost money, this one costs memory.
Smoke hangs low like a guilty prayer. Whiskey talks when the room goes bare. Your high heels echo down the black wood floor, like trouble I've already known before. before. I don't chase ghosts, I let them come. Silence is harder than a loaded gun. You sit beside me, velvet and sin, like you already know the state I'm in. Baby, this city sells cheap alibis, but your eyes don't even try to lie. Midnight doesn't beg for love, it just bleeds slow under neon blood. Your touch lands cold, but it burns right through, like the last cigarette I never gave to you. And every note my old guitar cries sounds like truth dressed up in disguise. We don't dance to forget what was. We move slow because the dark knows us. Baseline walking like a man half dead, old regrets in a king-size bed. Rose keys dripping like rain on chrome, making strangers feel almost home. You lean close, say my name real low, like a secret only sinners know. No salvation in the things we do, still I light another flame for you outside. Sirens drown in the rain, but in here pain sounds almost elegant. Midnight doesn't beg for love, it just bleeds slow under neon blood. Your touch lands cold, but it burns right through, like the last cigarette I never gave to you. And every note my old guitar cries sounds like truth dressed up in disguise. We don't dance to forget what was. We move slow because the dark knows us. No preacher gonna wash these hands, no heaven waiting for broken men. But for one more night beneath this blue, I wear every scar I got for you. Midnight doesn't beg for love, it survives on smoke and dangerous touch. And your shadow moves across my soul like black velvet over burning coal. Every wound got a song inside, every king got a place to hide. Wine in a crystal glass, like rich man trying not to crack. Blue smoke floating through chandelier light. Everything beautiful dies slow at night. I sit quiet in a charcoal suit, looking calm, thinking brutal truth. Then you walk through the velvet haze, like a song my heart still plays. You still come here alone. Yeah, some habits dress expensive. Baby, you don't enter a room, you change the gravity inside them. Now we're ashes in a crystal glass, slow dancing while the moment cracks. Every kiss lands cold, then burns like lessons lonely men never learn. And this old guitar cries dark and clean, like smoke wrapped around nicotine. We don't break in obvious ways, we fade beautifully beneath the bass. Snare cut sharp through the midnight room, bass rolls heavy like certain doom. Hi-hats ticking soft and thin, like a luxury hiding ugly sins. You lean close near my bourbon knee, perfume mixing with the heat, then whisper low against my jaw. You still afraid of love? Just what survives after. Rain paints silver on black streets. Inside, your silence sounds richer than conversation. We're ashes in a crystal glass, two old souls dressed, built to last. But every strong man in this room still got ghosts beneath the groom cologne. And every band this guitar sings feels heavier than wedding rings. And we move slow, cause deep blues know the deepest scars stay dignified. Maybe heaven don't stay open for hearts that's polished and numb, but your hand resting over mine makes ruin feel almost romantic. Now we're ashes in a crystal glass, last slow dance before it all goes black. Neon trembling across your skin, like jazz teaching darkness how to swim. My low voice falls smooth and warm like velvet, hanging near dawn. So leave your lipstick on the rim, I'll drink around the memory again. Some nights feel expensive, this one cost a piece of my soul.
Saints in velvet chairs tonight, dressed in black beneath gold light. Crystal laughter, silver smoke. Everybody here beautifully broke. I sit still near the back of the room, watching rich hearts slowly consume. Then you walk through the midnight haze, like temptation perfected by age. You still wear heartbreak that well, only after the third bourbon. Baby, you don't carry sadness, you curate it elegantly. Saints in velvet chairs tonight, slow dancing with expensive eyes. Every kiss lands soft then burns, like lessons lonely men never learn. And this old guitar cries dark and clear, like smoke dissolving into years. We don't break down out in the open, we fade slow beneath the rhythm. Bass rolls heavy beneath the glow, like secrets only midnight knows. Hi-hats ticking soft and thin, like time leaking through old sins. You sit beside me calm and cold, perfume mixed with cigarette gold, then whisper low against my drink. You still miss her sometimes, only when the jazz gets on. Outside, 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 outside. Rain turns neon into watercolor dreams inside. Your silence controls the gravity. Saints in velvet chairs remain long after the smoke and rain. Every lonely soul in black still wants something they can't buy back. And every bend this guitar sings feels heavier than wedding rings. We move slow because deep blues know real pain never needs attention. Something like this, dim lights, bourbon, dangerous lips. But if that's true, then why does love always leave before the last song ends? Saints in velvet chairs tonight, still hiding wounds beneath designer white. Neon flickers across your skin, like jazz teaching darkness how to grin. My low voice fades into the room, like old cologne and fading perfume. So leave your shadow by the flame, the blues already know your name. Some people pray for salvation. I just wanted another slow dance. velvet curtains and a half-burned flame. Everybody here hiding some kind of shame. Crystal glasses catching dying light, like tiny funerals dressed up tonight. I sit alone in a charcoal suit, trying to make peace with ugly truths. Then you walk in calm and slow, like a memory too dangerous to hold. Baby, you don't arrive loudly, you settle in a room like smoke. We turn to velvet ashes after dark, slow dancing with our broken hearts. Every kiss lands smooth and cold, like expensive lies we've already sold. And this old guitar cries deep and blue, like it remembers losing you. We don't need forever to feel alive, just one more beautiful night to survive. Stand lands firm like a closing door, bass rolls heavy across the floor. Rose chords drift through the dim gold haze, like old photographs slowly fading away. You light your cigarette, graceful and neat, lipstick red against nicotine, and softly ask without looking up, do lonely men ever really sleep? I smile once into my drink, only when the whiskey wins. Outside, rain paints diamonds on black streets inside. Your silence says more than words could afford. We turn to velvet ashes after dark, neon shadows and cigarette sparks. No saints left in rooms this late, only beautiful people learning to decay. And every band this guitar plays feels like smoke wrapped around your name. We move slow because deep down we know the softest fires burn the longest. Maybe love was never built to last, maybe elegance just hides the past. But your head resting near my shoulder makes even darkness feel warmer. We turn to velvet ashes tonight, under chandeliers and fading light. The shadow moves across my soul like jazz drifting through empty halls. And my low voice falls smooth and warm, like a tuxedo after dawn. So leave your perfume in the smoke, I'll breathe it when the room goes cold. Some women leave atmosphere.
Marble floors and expensive wine. Everybody here pretending they're fine. Black tuxedos, silver smoke. Pretty women telling elegant jokes. I sit alone near the amber light, looking like I still sleep at night. But every scar beneath this calm still remembers your fingertips warm. Baby, you didn't ruin me, you revealed me slowly. I'm the last gentleman in the room tonight, still standing straight while falling apart inside. Every slow blues, no cuts, clean and deep, like memories money can't keep. And this old guitar cries dark and low, like pain only grown men know. We don't scream when hearts collapse, we pour another drink and let the jazz play. Snare lands hard through velvet air, bassline rolling like a dark affair. A road's cold, sparse as midnight rain, leaving silence wide enough for pain. You walk in wearing midnight blue, whole damn room rearranges for you. Diamonds dancing against your throat, like temptation wrapped in cigarette smoke. Then you look at me and softly grin. You're still writing songs about ghosts. I raise my glass without a smile, only the ones that still kiss back. Outside, rain paints gold across black cars. Inside, you're still on the atmosphere around me. I'm the last gentleman in the room tonight, slow dancing with expensive vice. Every kiss tastes dangerous now, like heaven learning how to drown. And every bend this guitar sings feels heavier than diamond rings. We move slow because deep down we know real heartbreak arrives well dressed. Maybe lonely men age differently, like whiskey left too long in crystal. Smooth on the surface, fire underneath. And maybe love was never meant to stay in rooms this beautiful.
cold. I'm the last gentleman in the room tonight, still wearing grapes through the damage inside. Neon flickers across my soul, like dying kings losing control. My low voice fades into the smoke, like old vows rich men broke. So leave your perfume on my suit. I want the night to remember you too. Some men chase power, I just wanted one slow dance that lasted forever.
Black leather gloves on the bar tonight, crystal whiskey catching candlelight, your reflection dancing in the glass, like a beautiful memory built not to last. I keep my silence tailored sharp, like a switchblade hidden in the dark. You sit beside me calm and close, smelling like smoke and expensive roses in bed. Even the room changes temperature when you lean in slow. The devil wears cologne tonight, moves through velvet and low blue light. Every smile cuts smooth and clean, like heartbreak polished into luxury. And this old guitar cries deep and low, like secrets only midnight knows. We don't fall, we descend with style, slow enough to enjoy the fire. Snare hits steady like a warning sign, bassline heavy and perfectly timed. Rhodes chords floating underneath, like ghosts dressed up in wealth and greed. Trace the scar beneath my hand, like you already understand that some men hide pain in gold, and some get colder as they grow old. And you whisper soft with smoky grace, you look like trouble in a tailored suit. I laugh low, only after midnight. Outside, rain paints diamonds on black streets. Outside, your eyes turn weakness into poetry. Cologne tonight, dancing slow through neon light. No heaven left in rooms this rich, only lonely hearts learning new sin. And every bend this guitar plays feels like smoke wrapped around your name. We move close but hold control,
skin's just high as the bruise, but when your lips get close enough, even kings forget to choose. That the devil wears cologne tonight, and heaven never felt this tight. Your shadow sways across the room like jazz perfume and certain doom. My bare profile smooth and dark, like old vinyl after hours. So leave your lipstick on my soul. Some stains deserve forever. You didn't ruin me. You refined the damage. You yeah. Yeah. Late night room, let it burn low. I walked in slow where the blue lights fade. Black shoe clean and the price already paid. Roads held low like a shadow on glass. Bass came heavy with the weight of the past. Kick hit deep like a warning sign. Snare cut firm through the smoke and wine. The guitar answered every word I knew, like it had old scars bleeding too. I don't stay where the lies get sweet. I don't kneel at a cold heart's feet. One slow breath, one quiet door. I don't burn there anymore. I leave before the fire, before all love turns to desire. Let that guitar call my name. Let that bass roll through the flame. I don't beg, I don't tie, I leave before the fire. She came close with a velvet tone. Said, baby, don't you hate being alone? I said, alone ain't the thing I fear. It's loving wrong and staying here. High hat tick like a midnight cloud. The room leaned in when a snare drum knocked. Guitar band slow when I turned away. Some goodbyes don't need a word to say. I leave before the fire, before love turns to desire. Let that guitar call my name. Let that bass roll through the flame. I don't beg, I don't tie, I leave before the fire. I've had kisses taste like smoke, as soft hands turn to roll. Now I keep my coat by the door. I know what I'm leaving for. Where's the Senate electric guitar lead?
Slow melodic bends, deep vibrato, held notes, guitar call and response with vocal. Heavy upright bass with soft sublayer, sparse Rhodes low chords, bossa deep kick, solid snare, soft hi-hat pulse.
I leave before the fire, before old love turns to desire. Let that guitar call my name, let that bass roll through the flame. I don't bid, I don't tie, I leave before the fire. Before the fire. Bass stays heavy, guitar stays clean, and I walk out quiet before the fire. Yeah. 2 and 4. Tell the truth now. I walked in slow where the red lights fade. Black shoes clean and a dead half paid. Roads held low like a shadow prayer. Guitar bent back when I felt her stare. I said, she left smoke. Guitar said she left scars. I said, she took peace. Guitar cried through the bars. Kick hit round with the bass locked down. Snare cut hard through the private sound. Hi-hat ticked like a whisper of blame, and the whole room leaned when I said her name. I don't raise no thunder, I don't curse the sky. When the backbeat speaks clear, 2 and 4 don't lie. 2 and 4 don't lie. They cut clean through goodbye. Let that snare crack sharp and cold. Let that guitar shake my soul. Bass roll heavy underneath. Roads rise dark when I breathe. I don't beg, I don't cry. 2 and 4 don't lie. She walked in soft with her perfume high. Said, baby, we can still retry. I said, some flames don't warm no more. Guitar answered from the hardwood floor. I said, you had my trust. Guitar said she let it fall. I said, you had my love. Guitar held one long call. Ghost notes slip between the snare. Short dark played in the smoky air. Bass stayed thick with the low sub-ground, while my voice stayed calm and laid it down. 2 and 4 don't lie. They cut clean through goodbye. Let that snare crack sharp and cold. Let that guitar shake my soul. Bass roll heavy underneath. Roads rise dark when I breathe. I don't beg, I don't cry. 2 and 4 don't lie. I learned love can dress in gold, then leave your warm hands cold. Now I let the rhythm testify. No soft words, no alibi.
guitar. Slow bends, deep vibrato, sustained notes, tight guitar vocal call and response, thick upright bass with soft sub, can't surround kick, strong snare back beat on 2 and 4, subtle ghost notes, short dark plate tail, low road sustained chords, fuller in chorus.
2 and 4 don't lie, they cut clean through goodbye. Let that snare crack sharp and cold, let that guitar shake my soul. Bass roll heavy underneath, road dries dark when I breathe. I don't beg, I don't cry, 2 and 4 don't lie. 2 and 4, bass stays low, snare cuts clean, guitar says the truth, then fades unseen. Yeah. Black rain falling. Let the bass walk. I came in slow with the black rain on me, blue light shining where the truth should be. Roads held low like a wound in disguise. Guitar cried back when I closed my eyes. Bass hit heavy with the kick locked down. Snare cut clean through the private sound. She looked my way with a glass of regret, but I don't reach for what I left. I don't raise hell, I don't lose sleep, I keep my sorrow dressed up deep. A black rain gentleman, man, standing where the night began. Let that guitar call my pain, let that bass roll through the rain. I don't beg for love again, I'm a black rain gentleman. She said, baby, don't you want one more try? I said some sweet things, still know how to lie. I had ticked like a clock in smoke. Oh, love smiled, but the silence spoke. I turned my collar, kept my voice low. A calm man knows when it's time to go. Guitar bent slow and I walked away. Said every word I didn't say. A black rain gentleman, and standing where the night began. Let that guitar call my pain, let that bass roll through the rain. I don't beg for love again, I'm a black rain gentleman. I've had fire leave me cold, had soft hands take their toll. Now I wear the dark with grace and leave no tears upon my Senator electric guitar lead, slow melodic bends, deep vibrato, hell knows, call and response with vocal melody.
close-up layup, spot the roads low course. Black rain gentlemen, standing where the night began. Let that guitar call my pain, let that bass roll through the rain. I don't beg for love again, I'm a black rain gentleman. Bass stays heavy, guitar stays clean, and I walk out slow like a black rain gentleman. Black rain. Yeah. Smoke don't lie, not in this room. I walked in slow where the low lights die, black suit sharp and a watchful eye. Rolled held low like a berry sing, guitar been blue when I walked in. Bass hit round with the kick down tight, snare came firm through the velvet night. She smiled soft like she had no blame, but smoke don't lie when it spells your name. Smoke don't lie, it tells the truth when lips deny. Let that guitar cry it clean, let that bass roll dark and mean. I don't shout, I don't ask why. No, smoke don't lie. She said, baby, don't you feel that fire? I said, I feel it, but I know desire. Hi-hat tick like a warning bell. Old love dressed up, but I know it well. I kept my glass low, kept my voice the same. Some men don't need to win the game. I turned away when the blue lights burned. A quiet heart knows what it learned. Smoke don't lie, it tells the truth when lips deny. Let that guitar cry it clean, let that bass roll dark and mean. I don't shout, I don't ask why. No, smoke don't slow electric guitar band, deep vibrato, long sustained notes. Bass glue tied to the kick, spars rose low chords, dim lit lounge atmosphere. Smoke don't lie, it tells the truth when lips deny. Let that guitar cry it clean, let that bass roll dark and mean. I don't shout, I don't ask why. No, smoke don't lie.
low kicking the floor, bass moving like a secret with expensive shoes. Roads holding one dark chord in the back, then the guitar slow bend, deep in center. Another answer line, smoke in the air, snare on the edge. Now the night begins. Black satin alibi in the doorway light. You came in smooth as a well-dressed light. No wasting motion, no need to prove. Just that cold, short grace and that dangerous groove. I was posted by the bar with a glass half gold, face cut calm, but my blood ran cold. That upright bass held tight to my chest, like an old dark vow that never rests. And the guitar said what I would not say. One long bend, then it turned away. Like it knew every crack in the shape of my pride. Like it heard what I kept buttoned up inside. I kept my voice down low, kept my eyes on the flame. But some rooms get holy when they whisper your name. You're my black satin alibi, smooth as sin, sharp as truth. I don't break, I don't cry, but the blues still cuts me through. When the snare comes down clean and the guitar calls my pain, you move slow through the smoke and set fire to my name. You're my black satin alibi, and the whole room leans your way while I sing like a gentleman, try not to give myself away. Kick came round with that deep dark weight, snare hit hard on the backbeat straight. Little ghost notes moved underneath, like the quiet bad habits of a man with grief. Road stayed low with that midnight stain, then opened wider in the thought of rain. And every line that I let breathe out, the guitar sent back with a bruise rewrote. You sat down near, but the distance stayed. That kind of spaces where scars get made, close enough for your perfume to cross my skin, far enough to keep our mercy out again. I've seen love where silk can disappear, seen soft hands leave a colder year. So I wore my comb like a custom fit, while the whole band knew I was drowning in it. I don't run from heat, I just slow my hands. But some flames get richer when they don't get named. You're my black satin alibi, smooth as sin, sharp as truth. I don't break, I don't cry, but the blues still cuts me through. When the snare comes down clean and the guitar calls my pain, you move slow through the smoke and set fire to my name. You're my black satin alibi, and the whole room leans your way while I sing like a gentleman, try not to give myself away. Let the guitar stay wounded now, let it bend and hold the dial. Let the rose come fuller in, like the dark finally let it feel it now. Let the bass stay thick below, with that soft sub under soul. Let the snare crack through through my suit like truth, taking back control. I was built for laid back rooms, for cut glass hurt and slow burn blues, for women dressed like mercy lost, and nights too rich to count the cost. So I'll stand there clean and still, but the music knows my will, and every note that leaves this mouth comes back darker, coming out. You're my black satin alibi, still soft, still cool, still near, and the blues grows taller now. Every time you reappear, I don't kneel to memory, I don't beg the past to stay, but the guitar keeps answering everything I throw away. You're my black satin alibi, and I'll wear the one with style, singing low like a gentleman with a heart on secret trial. Snare fading with that short dark tail, bass still breathing under the floorboard. One last guitar bend in the center, roads holding the room open just enough, smoke on the glass. You're tracing the blue, and me still singing like I never stopped needing you. Gig in the dark, round and low, snare waiting sharp in the velvet blue, bass pressed close to the floorboards, roads holding one shadow chord. Then the guitar, one slow bend, deep vibrato, hanging in the center like a name I still don't say. Black glass glow in a room half gone. I walked in calm with my collar on. Bass moved heavy through the midnight grain, like old self-control with a trace of pain. Guitar answer when I breathe your name. One bend note, then it burned the same, like I knew where the damage stayed, like it saw every move we made. You came in slow through the low gold light, no wasted fire, no need to fight, just that cool dark grace and a dangerous poise that makes grown men quiet and kills the noise. I kept my hands real still, kept my face cut clean, but the heart gets louder in a room this mean. Oh, there's cinder in my crown tonight, smoking the silk, blue flame in the wine. I don't fall, I don't plead, but the blues still gets to me. When the guitar calls back my pain, and your shadow moves through my name, there's cinder in my crown tonight, and I wear it like it shines. Kick came down with a deep
hush. Little ghost notes under the ache, like soft bad habits I never could shake. That upright bass stayed locked below, with the sub tucked in like a second soul. And every line that I let go by, the guitar sent back with a blues reply. Yeah. You sat down close, but not too near. That kind of distance cuts most clear. Close enough for your perfume to stay, far enough for pride to have its way. I've seen love in expensive clothes turn to ash while the band stayed gold. So I wore my calm like a faded light and sang too low to ask you why. I don't run from heat, I just hold my frame. But some fires burn colder when they know your name. There's center in my crown tonight, smoke in the silk, blue flame in the wine. I don't fall, I don't plead, but the blue still gets to me. When the guitar calls back my pain, and your shadow moves through my name, there's center in my crown tonight, and I'll wear it like it shines. Yeah, let the guitar lean and testify. Let it bend where I keep things tight. Let the roads come fuller now, like a storm learning how to bow. Let that snare cut straight through pride. Let the play tail fade, but not quite dry. Let the low end hold me in place, like old money greed with a careful face. I was built for dim back rooms, for velvet hurt and late night truths, for the kind of woman who never begs, but leaves her mark in a man's slow steps. There's cinder in my crown tonight, and the whole room bends when the lead sings high. I don't kneel to memory, but it still lays hands on me. Every note cuts black and clean, every word says less than it means. There's cinder in my crown tonight, still glowing under the shine. One last bend in the center line, bass still breathing to the kick, snare fading into dark plate air. Roads old in the room, half open, and me still standing with cinder in my crown tonight. Yeah. Keep the lights low, let the bass come first. I walked in slow where the blue smoke stayed, black suit pressed and my debts all paid. The room had a hush like it knew my name. Old love sitting by, dying flame. Roads held low with a wounded grace,
kick drum knock like a heartbeat in place. That guitar cried once, then answered me, like it knew what my mouth wouldn't set free. I don't throw my pain around, I don't let my sorrow make a sound. One slow look, one steady hand, that's how a quiet man still stands. A quiet man can burn without letting the whole world learn. I don't shout, I don't plead, I keep my fire underneath. Let the bass roll deep and firm, let that guitar twist and turn. I don't break, I don't return. A quiet man can burn. She came back wearing midnight red, with sorry eyes and words half dead. Said, don't you miss what we used to be? I said, some chains look soft till they cut you free. Snare hit clean like the truth walked in. I had a whisper through the room again. The bass stayed tight with a kick down low, like a secret only grown men know. I don't curse your leaving, no. I don't chase what chose to go. One glass raised, one lesson learned, that's how a quiet man can burn. A quiet man can burn without letting the whole world learn. I don't shout, I don't plead, I keep my fire underneath. Let the bass roll deep and firm, let that guitar twist and turn. I don't break, I don't return. A quiet man can burn. Aggressive electric guitar, slow bands, deep vibrato, long sustained notes, clear guitar answering the vocal lines, thick upright bass locked with punch around kick, rose low register sustained chords, soft hi-hat pulse, solid snare backbeat. I've been the fool with a velvet heart, played my role in a losing part, gave too much to a pretty lie, then learned to leave with dry eyes. Now I stand where the shadows lean, clean white cups and a soul unseen. If you feel heat when I don't say a word, that's just a quiet man starting to burn. Centered electric guitar lead, slow bends, deep vibrato, long sustained, crying notes, minor no wire, blues harmony, warm analog tape texture, bass forward private club groove. A quiet man can burn without letting the whole world learn. I don't shout, I don't plead, I keep my fire underneath. Let the bass roll deep and firm, let that guitar twist and turn. I don't break, I don't return. A quiet man can burn.
quiet man can burn.